folks, we get back into the longest journey. I believe we are at the top of chapter 4. I might be slightly incorrect on that. But this is our second visit to Arcadia. We have gone to sleep. We have woken up, presumably, in our little dream area here. And I believe that we need to get to this. I think this is the inn. I think it was referenced a couple times in the last session. I guess also for folks who are want to catch up on the old VODs, you have a plethora of ways to do so. But that Google Doc there is kind of handy because it has all of the playlists. And if you find the longest journey one at the bottom, you can sit down and watch the whole thing if that is your choosing. Anywho, yeah, we just kind of got dumped in here. This is our inventory for those also keeping track of that. I've noticed that we've kept the magnetic screwdriver. This pocket watch is interesting.
The watch is ticking.
Because, yeah, I mean, that's just kind of, we're holding on to that. We do have a delivery list. At the journey, oh, we do have a delivery to Tun Luiek.
One map of the Northlands to be delivered to Ton Lyak at the
Lyak.
Journeyman Inn.
Excuse me. We have our cool little flute still. We still got Guybrush the toy monkey to do the monkey dance.
Constable Guybrush, my toy ape.
Okay. Don't know what this sound is. Water. Let's take a look at the water.
There's something so soothing and poetic about the way the moonlight is reflected on the clean and clear surface of the water.
Well, that's a nice line, huh? All right, so we can enter the inn there.
Journeyman. It's a tavern or inn or whatever they called a bar in ye olden days.
Okay, hang on. I think I missed a line.
The Journeyman. The Journeyman. Very appropriate, though it really should have been the Journeywoman. The Journeyman. It's a tavern or inn or whatever they called a bar in ye olden days. There's something so soothing and poetic about the way the moonlight is reflected on the clean and clear surface of the
The
water.
longest journey, man. Hey, Dark Star. Merry Christmas. Yeah, just crossed over here. Okay, so we've got some darkness out there.
I'm not about to walk around in a strange city in the middle of the night wearing nothing but this.
Oh, true. We have kind of our undergarments on at the moment. All right, so it looks like the only other thing to do here is enter the journey, man. So we shall do just that. Oh, look at this.
They're definitely having fun.
I like that they're just like running through in the back there. What is this? Boy. Girl. Exits over here. Woman. Local. Local. It's good that you can tell the difference. Barrels kicking around back there. Shelves. Are they all just shelves? Appears so. Fireplace. All right, let's start with girl.
Date, I can tell. They're a cute couple. I wonder if romance is different here or if the rituals are the same as back home. I mean, magic must play some part in it. Cute couple. Cute couple.
Cute couple. Okay. Oh, comfy chair.
That looks like a really, really comfortable chair. It's a very comfortable chair. Oh no, it's the comfy chair. Sorry.
I loved it.
It's a very comfortable chair. It's a very comfortable chair.
What a funny little thing to do there.
Fires are so enchanting, romantic, and inspiring. Oh, for a muse of fire that would ascend the brightest heaven of invention. Shakespeare, I believe. If I'm to find my muse, I guess it will have to be here in Arcadia. Enchanting. Enchanting. Assorted bottles, herbs, and spices. Assorted bottles, herbs, and spices.
Had a bit of a panic moment there. Getting worried about us turning into druids again.
They don't look so different from farmers and craftsmen back home. It's a small world. Worlds, small worlds. Honest working men out for a pint or two. Honest working men out for a pint or two. Honest working men out for a pint.
Where are the barrels?
Filled with ale, probably. They never have beer in these taverns, just ale. Filled with ale, probably. They never have beer in these taverns, just ale. She looks like she works here.
I guess we'll talk to her.
Excuse me. Hello?
Oh, she's coming back.
Hi, hello, do you work here?
Do I work here, child? I'm the owner. I own and operate the Journeyman Inn.
Okay, not to be confused with the Journeyman Project.
I'm very sorry, ma'am.
Your apology is more than enough for me, child. What may I do for you?
Or Journeywoman, sure. Every game eventually turns into Mystery of the Druids. That is creepy.
Is there a party going on?
Is there a... child.
Child.
Do you not know? It is the Feast of the Balance. Have you never taken part in the celebration?
Unfortunately, no. I'm not a party person.
For as long as I can recall, the feast has lasted 3 whole days and nights, and everyone celebrated openly. Now, this year, there's great concern about the Vanguard and their supporters.
Of course.
So this year, the Feast of the Balance is celebrated inside, behind closed doors, and for 1 night only. There's still much food and drink, and you are welcome to join if you so please.
I don't think so. I don't know anybody here.
You're not with the Vanguard, are you?
No, I'm from somewhere else, far away.
So it would seem. Well, if you feel up to it, child, you're welcome to join in the celebration.
Thanks. Why do you celebrate the Feast of the Balance?
You are a stranger to our customs indeed.
Indeed.
The balance. You do know about the balance, do you not?
Sure. The balance between magic and science. I know about the balance.
The balance of all, child. Everything is in balance, and the Guardian watches over the balance and us. We celebrate the Feast of the Balance to give our thanks to the balance and to the Guardian. If our devotion to the balance falters, if we lose our faith in the Guardian, then we are inviting chaos to destroy us. This is what the Vanguard is doing. Inviting chaos. They are dangerous.
Okay.
What's the Vanguard doing to destroy the balance?
They are not doing anything to destroy the balance, but they destroy people's faith in the balance. They speak to the people, telling them how the Sentinel, the Fathers, are holding our world back. And that if we were to use the balance to our advantage, we could return to the old ways, the ways of the ancient Earth, before the divide. Vanguard promised the people power, and wealth, and happiness, but they intend only destruction and death.
Yeah, didn't catch your name.
What's your name?
Henrima Salmon. I am the owner and proprietor of this inn. I bought it with money earned through honest trade in the Southlands. Tobacco, wine, slaves. That is where I'm from.
Honest
The
trade.
Southlands.
I'm April. April Ryan.
Well met, April Ryan. Have you come to meet someone, a handsome young suitor, perchance?
A chance?
No such luck, I'm afraid. I'm here more by accident than anything else.
Ah, no accident, April. Fate. Fate delivered you here tonight. You are strong in fate, are you not?
I was gonna say, what? Elaborate on that.
What do you mean by strong in fate?
You shape your own fate, and not the other way around. You are what the dark people call a wave.
The dark people?
How can you tell?
I am not only an innkeeper, child. I am a seer, taught by my mother, who was taught by her mother before her. And so it goes back to the dawn of our world, to the dawn of magic.
What's a seer?
A seer is someone who can tell something about people, about events, about the past and the present and the future, just by looking at you. When I look at you, I see.
What? What do you see?
Most people are drawn along by events, by fate, like a carriage after a horse. But some people know how to steer the horse, to change paths at will. You are such a person, but there is more.
Uh-huh. Okay, there's more. ... Thank you.
Tell me more about my future.
It is strange. I see many paths, but they are all dark. I cannot tell much except that you are strong in fate, and strong in the balance. And you are strong in magic, too.
Ooh, okay.
That can't be right. I don't know anything about magic.
You do not have to know about magic to be strong in magic. If you ever learn how to harvest your talents, you will be a strong artisan.
Artisan?
Where have you been schooled, child? Have you forgotten your lore?
My lore? Yeah, well, I haven't really had much use for my lore lately.
Are you kidding me? This
The
whole
artisan
game
is
has
the
been
most
lore.
powerful of magic users. She is able to shape magic and to use it by force of will alone. An artist can use magic shaped by others, mold it into new magic, new art. A magician, or sorcerer, witch, warlock, can read and write incantations, drawing spells from the power of words. And the alchemist can create magic potions. He is the least of the four. Anyone with proper education can be an alchemist. The other three require some form of talent for magic.
Thank you.
I am at your service any time, child. I am afraid I must go take care of my guests now. Enjoy yourself.
Ask me about Lou. Oh, okay, we have a strange creature.
What a strange creature.
Thank you, April Ryan.
What?
There is no time here, but there soon will be time for you and I. Time enough, to be sure. You are speaking to me, April Ryan. We have spoken.
I don't understand what you're... And how do you know my name? Who are you?
Have we not met yet? I was sorry, then, for confusing you. I will be Abnaxus of the Venar, ambassador to the Ireed Council in Marcuria for a time.
I think I would have remembered you if we'd met. Who told you my name?
You did. You are saying your name to me, April Ryan. In this moment, you tell me your name. You question why I know your name, and you speak to me the blessings of the balance for my long journey home.
Sorry, I really don't know what you're talking about.
It is difficult for us too, April Ryan, to understand you. We, the Venar, are not perceiving time like your people. In this moment we are everywhere. In this moment we are nowhere. But there is a veil Beyond this veil we are not seeing, but you have. You will be seeing. You are seeing.
What veil?
The veil created in chaos, by chaos, with chaos. It is a dark presence in our future, yes, future. A dark veil which hides the things that have been and will be.
What's all this got to do with me?
It was late. You were tired. We have talked in the morning when you come to visit me. Now you understand everything. Thank you, April Ryan. The blessings of the balance to you too.
Did you just invite me to your home?
I will. I did. I invite you to my home, April Ryan. My home was in the Marcuria City Green, and you will find it in the morning, before chaos came. I am explaining everything, and you understood.
It seems I've already accepted your invitation, so I guess I don't have a choice.
That is what you said. Good night. You will sleep well.
All right. Abnaxis. All right. You seem nice, huh?
Honest working man out for a pint or two. Cute couple. They're definitely having fun.
They're
I really am
definitely
getting
having
tired.
fun.
Should find somewhere comfortable to sit down, rest my legs for a few minutes.
Oh, I got a place for you. Comfy chair. Hit it up. Oh no, it's comfy chair. Boom. Cozy alert. Next to the fire as well. That's the good stuff. Thank you very much. Oh, what do we got here? Guy in a tube. Naked guy in a tube? All right. Take your time.
Wake up, child.
I saw the man in the tube.
Sorry, I guess I fell asleep. What time is it?
It is morning. We need to clean before we open for breakfast, so I had to wake you.
I slept right through the party?
It seems so. You did not stir even when everyone was leaving.
Oh well, I feel pretty good considering.
You look a little pale, but it's nothing a good porridge won't fix.
Ooh, porridge. Sure. Oh, we can leave to the back now. That's kind of cool. I think. Or maybe not.
Nothing but ashes left of the fire now. It was pretty comfy to sleep in. I'm a little stiff, but that's only to be expected, I guess. Assorted bottles and spices and herbs. It's the innkeeper. She looks busy. They look empty, and after last night's shindig, that's no wonder.
No wonder. Oh,
Nothing but ashes. Not to sound rude, but I've had my fill of her for the moment.
not to sound rude, but I'm going to say something pretty rude. Thought she was pretty nice and accommodating that she let you sleep in her inn.
The back rooms are both empty.
Okay. All right, I thought she was maybe offering us porridge, but I guess we're sick of her, so we'll just leave.
Do you intend to walk about in that outfit, child? It is day, it would not be proper.
Was it proper in the evening?
It's all I have.
Come, we will find something more suited to a young lady about the city.
Bum, 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 bum. Boom, 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 boom. Do 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 do.
How do I look?
Boom, boom.
Well, it'll have to do for now. You do not have the most womanly of forms, but I'm certain you will fill out in time with the right diet.
Thanks. Thank you for the clothes, for everything.
You will have time aplenty to thank me while you are cleaning plates and cutlery, child.
I'm
Oh,
sorry. Work?
Those clothes do not come free, child, nor does a night spent sleeping before the fire. I'm not asking much, only for a helping hand in cleaning.
crazy. I mean, you know what? That's fair. That's fair. Let's do it. Let's do a little shift. A little shift at the end.
All right. Tell me where to start.
You can start carrying in the mugs from the back room.
Look at the hustle here. We've got work. We got hospitality experience. We worked at the cafe, right? This should be
You
fine.
did good work for me today, child. More than was required. Here you are. Some coin to help you out.
But that coin doesn't come for free. You can start cleaning up more cups.
And keep the clothes. You seem to have grown into them already.
Okay, good. All right, we got coin.
I got a whole handful of these Arcadian iron coins.
To the coin. All right, well, we're good. I guess we did it. Oh, we got a whole mess of people out here now. We've got girl, water again, furry animal,
The journeyman.
unclickable woman, like a reskinned version of the innkeeper. Farm boy, not just boy. Farm boy wagon to the city. All right.
Clean and clear. Much unlike the water in Venice.
That's true.
I wonder if she's caught anything today.
Oh, is she fishing? Okay, good to know.
That's a funny looking animal. Square jaw and broad shoulders. A real farm boy. Quite a sexy one, too.
Ooh,
It's a small wagon pulled by one of those strange beasts.
beasts. All right, let's go pet the dog.
Good
Right.
beast. His hide feels like a turtle's, but softer.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, good boy. Good boy.
Very good.
I'll visit the Arcadia petting zoo when I'm done saving the world.
Aw, okay.
Square jaw and broad shoulders. It's a small wagon pulled by one of those strange beasts.
I can't talk to the attractive farm boy. I see how it is. Whoa, okay. Okay, what? Okay, we're just back to this again. So we got a new bit of the map opened up. Marketplace. So City Green, excuse me, is where I believe that strange creature invited us to. Oh, does he live in a tree? That's kind of cool. All right. Let's just have a look. So city, yeah. So it's just in and out over here. That's fine. We have flower
It's
bed.
a flower bed. There's plenty of room for more seeds to be planted in there.
Okay. Door, obviously. Peculiar
Looks to have been
house.
carved out of a large tree, but the texture of the house is more stone than bark. That's one mother of a plant. I wonder if it's a carnivore.
One mother.
It's Audrey's long-lost cousin.
Okay.
It's Audrey's long-lost cousin. It's a flower bed.
Okay.
It's a solid oak door.
Oak. Some strong wood.
Enter, honored guest, and I would have been with you presently.
And on to you. Okay, what do we have? Bookshelf.
Some of them look to be in English,
Oh.
but I know they're not. It's the Altung language Tobias told me about. The tongue of magic. Sounds a little disgusting, to be honest.
It does need a better name. We need to get that shopped a little bit. All tongue. There's a seat over here as well. Hello.
Be welcomed, stranger, to my abode.
Stranger? Don't you remember me? You invited me here.
Every moment we meet, and every moment we part. You are both stranger and friend, April Ryan.
I'm sorry, but could you try to be a little less obtuse this time? I have a hard time understanding half of what you say.
I will beg for your forgiveness, April Ryan. I had a hard time to make myself understood amongst other peoples. I will pull myself into this moment, difficult as it may be, so that we can communicate and so that you may understand. It is important that you understand, April Ryan, very important.
Okay. I mean, we know who he is, kind of. He gave us a name,
Who are you?
but
I am Abnaxus of the Venar, ambassador to the Ireed Council in Marcuria. My people live far from here, and they do rarely visit your kind, and so I am their sole link to humans and Dolmari.
Why is that?
I alone among the Venar am able to focus on a particular moment and thread in time, and so to speak with those who flow with time, like you.
How do your people perceive time?
It is hard to explain. Any moment before this moment and any moment after is the same to me as this one. I have lived already and I am yet to live. Do you understand me?
I think so, but how's that possible?
Everything is possible, April Ryan. There is magic, and there is science, and between the two, everything is possible.
Can you see the future?
To me, every moment is the same. There is no future. I can relate moments you have yet to see, and I can unravel possible threads. But remember, the future I see may not be the one into which you walk. Moments and threads fluctuate, change. I can remember things that have never come to pass, and I have seen things that will never be.
So you can't tell the future.
I would see your possible futures, the likely threads among hundreds. If there was not a veil in time, I would.
longest journey cinematic universe unfolding right now, phase 1.
What's this veil you keep talking about?
Somewhere ahead, in our path, there is a dark veil through which I cannot pass, past which I cannot see. It is disconcerting to me to be blocked from the moments of my life.
How did this veil come to be?
It was, no, will be created in chaos, by chaos, to keep the future hidden. All threads converge on a single point here, beyond the veil, and this will happen only once. It is written.
Written? Where?
In the prophecies.
Tell me about the prophecies.
Words have been written by seers who can discern from all possible threads the threads that are certain to be woven. These words are the prophecies.
And what do the prophecies say?
Prophecies speak of a time when the balance will falter, weakened by the assault of chaos and its servants. The moment the veil falls is the moment of uncertainty. The balance may stand, the balance may fall. I cannot tell which it will be, and I cannot even see the possibilities, the threads extending from each fork. But the prophecies also speak of a Savior, as the prophecies usually do, one who will bring order to chaos, only to release chaos on the innocent, one who will restore the balance, only to finally break it.
That doesn't sound like a savior.
The word in my tongue is Kanang La. Literally translated, it means the small seed who grew to a tall tree.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, can't have a prophecy without a savior. It is known. It is known. And that's the way prophecies work. Simply put. This guy's very interesting. I like this.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
Could you tell me a little bit about yourself, Abnaxis?
me? About myself? We, the Venar, are not good at speaking of ourselves. We always know who we are, and so we have no need to tell each other.
Well, are you married? Do you have kids? Or perhaps your people don't marry?
Yes, we do marry, and we always know who we are to be with, because our future is also our past, and so we also know our children even though, according to your reckoning, they have yet to be born. My wife will be, the beautiful Abyanda. She lives by the Bay of Fire in the east. She gave birth to our 3 female children, Abratha, Abalexa, Abpalmana.
How long has it been since you last saw them?
I see them now, April Ryan. Do not forget I perceive time in a different manner from your kind. I have given them your regards.
Well, say hi to them for me.
I think those are the regards. Um, Very interesting. Good for him.
Why did you come here to Marcuria?
I was chosen to be ambassador to Ireed when I showed a talent for seeing the flow of time from one point to the next. I was trained for a long time in locking myself into a single moment to communicate and understand your world. My people do not normally involve themselves with others, but the veil has forced us to do so.
Why don't the Venar want to involve themselves with humans?
In the wrong hands, our knowledge is dangerous. To know of the possible fluctuating futures, this can be a weapon to some who flow with time. We cannot interfere with your time. We are not allowed.
Who says?
The balance, the guardian. The guardian watches not only the balance between worlds, but also the balance within. Time is in balance, and if this balance is upset, the guardian would know.
I thought the Guardian was gone.
So he is, and that makes it even more crucial to my people that we preserve the balance and not upset it. Chaos is our enemy, April Ryan, and we do our part to keep it at bay, as do you.
Interesting. Boy, there is just so much lore in this game. It is wild. Very, very fun video game.
Are you planning on ever going back to your people?
When we pass through the veil to the other side and time yet again opens up, I will return to my people. I look forward to that day. I miss my people, and it is hard to speak with your kind. It makes me tired.
I know what you mean. I'm a stranger here too.
You will bring us through the veil, April Ryan, and then we can both leave this place and go home.
Where is your home, Abnaxus?
Across the border mountains and north, to where the forests are evergreen, and where in winter the land turns white.
Ah, Buffalo. Sure.
Do you know Father Tobias?
Tobias is a faithful servant of the balance, and he is a good man. He leads the sentinel down a narrow path, but he never wavers. We are friends.
So, I can trust him?
Trust is a concept which often puzzles me. Amongst my people there is never distrust. We always know the truth. But amongst your people, amongst those who flow with time, trust is important, a fragile thing. But yes, I do think Tobias is to be trusted fully. I cannot see beyond the veil, but up to that point there is no thread in which he betrays your trust, April Ryan.
Up to that point.
Have you heard of a man named Cortez?
No, I have not. But that does not mean I do not know him. Names are often fleeting, April Ryan.
He's my... well, some have called him my mentor, others a nutcase. I'm not sure which it is, but I'm leaning towards the former.
Your mentor? He is a shifter as well?
No, I don't think so. He doesn't travel. Shift between Stark and Arcadia.
I do not see him in my life, April Ryan. I do not know him. Beyond the veil, perhaps, but not before.
Thanks, Abnaxus.
You are always welcome, April Ryan.
Have we run through all the
Can I ask you a
questions?
few questions?
Let's just double check.
Yes.
Thanks, Abnaxus.
You are always
Okay, we did.
I need some help in my quest.
Yes, you did.
I did? And what did you answer?
That I will help you as much as I can, but in the end...
I'm on my own. I've heard that one before.
Okay. Oh, geez, we're in a whole nother tree here. Okay.
What do you know about dragons?
Good gravy.
I do not know much about the kin, but I do know a little. Perhaps it will help you, perhaps not. The Draic kin came to this world a very, very long time ago. Before the dawn of man, before the divide. The Venar had yet to learn to be outside time, and there were few other peoples on Earth. The kin played an important part in the divide, in separating magic from science, and in the founding of the Fathers, the Sentinel, to watch over the balance. It is said that after the divide of the 4 Draic kin that came to Earth, 2 went to Stark, and 2 to Arcadia. But that was a long time ago, 12,000 of your years. I do not know what has become of them since.
You don't know where I may find these Drykin?
No, the white of the Draikin, the mother, has, according to legend, been sighted. The tale of the silver spear of Gorimon speaks of the mother and her child. Though I think this is but a tale, and far from the truth.
The story is called The Silver Spear of Gorimon?
Yes, unfortunately I do not have this book myself, and I do not know of anyone who does.
Okay. The Tale of Digimon, I think it was called. That's good.
What about the other dragon, the other Draic kin?
Of the Draic kin, I only know of the mother, the white of the kin, although I have heard tell of a god who fell from the sky into the ocean a great long time ago, but this may also be just a tale.
Okay, we got an update there. Let's go.
What else do you know about this god who fell from the sky?
Only what I have told you. Someone with greater knowledge of the ocean and the creatures that live beneath its surface may be able to tell you more.
A sailor, perhaps.
Have you heard of a disc that works as a key to the Guardian's realm?
Yes, but very little. It has been spoken of in the Ireed Council only recently, brought to attention by the Tyrant Ambassador. He wished to know where it is kept.
And what was the answer?
No one at the council knows or admitted to knowing, and the ambassador was asked to speak with the Sentinel, which he is unlikely to concede to. The Tyrant are allied with the Vanguard, and so are in political and ideological opposition with the Sentinel. I know Vestrum Tobias. He would not speak a word with the Tyrant, nor the Vanguard. Not unless it was to challenge their philosophies.
So you don't know where I can find the disc?
No. Ask Vestrum Tobias.
Ask someone else.
Do you know anything about a rift leading to the Guardian's realm?
I have heard speak of such a thing. I believe it was where the tower was built and the divide created. When the earth was one, it might still be open.
Any idea where it is?
I am afraid the Venar were never very involved in the affairs of the Sentinel, nor took any part in the divide except to agree to the necessity of it. We had little choice but to concede. We are a magical people. We need the balance, because we could not survive without magic.
Magic.
How would I go about fighting chaos?
You cannot fight chaos. It is not so simple. To oppose chaos, one must return order to that which has been affected by chaos, and thus reduce its powers. But this is not something everyone can do. Only those ordained by the balance can embark on such a dangerous task and survive.
So it's kind of a Splatoon situation, you know. Gotta get your color all over everything to reduce the other color. And so it was told. All right.
That's about it for now.
I am glad I could be of assistance, April Ryan.
Thanks for your hospitality, Abnaxis.
Goodbye. Blessings of the balance to you, April Ryan, and may your journey have been a long and fruitful one.
Maybe the longest of them. I thought he was going to walk through a wall. I'm glad he did.
It's a nicely crafted bench.
Oh, good bench. Okay, so that's the only exit.
Ruminations on the Chaos Principle by Roar Augustanja. The Death of a Venar by Gale. A Brief History of the Northlands by Minstrom Lenier. By the look of it, it's not all that brief at all. Lord of the Rings. In Arcadian, I guess classic fiction really does cross all borders. The Psychology of Stickmen by G. Godager. Principles of Waging a Winning War Against Superior Forces by General Hen Solber. Surviving the Border Mountains by Tomie Strand. Ruminations on the Chaos Principle by Roar Augustanja.
We've looped. Can we sit on the bench? Oh, all right, getting cozy. This appears to be a cutscene. And we're back. Okay. Nice little break, I guess. All right, so it seems like Slammed the door on us there. It does seem as if we need to go talk to that Tobias guy. I think that's what I kind of got from that. Which I think is over here. Probably want to avoid the stalls because we didn't do that delivery. Although maybe we can still do it. We'll check after here. We get stuck. That'll be our first port of call. We also need to talk to somebody who knows the sea. Vestrum Tobias.
Good morning, Tobias.
Oh, turn it back around.
Why, it's April, my friend from Stark. Have you come to visit us again?
So it appears. I didn't exactly come here by choice this time, though.
Oh? How so, if I may ask?
In a weird and twisted way, it's nothing out of what's become the substitute for ordinary in my life. One second I was in my room in Newport. The next, I was in a dark alley in Arcadia.
You must have opened a shift while you were sleeping. Good. This means you are learning to harness your magic.
Yeah, I guess, except I don't think I'll be able to get back home again. And this time, my mentor, Cortez, has no idea that I'm here.
Ah, but I'm sure you will find a way to channel and control your power soon. In the meantime, is there anything I can do to help?
All right. Holy cow, we've got some stuff. I guess we'll start at the top. What can you do here? What can you do me for?
I need help getting back home.
Unfortunately, I'm in no better state today to help you shift than I was the day before yesterday. You are the one with the talent, and so you must learn to use that talent.
Okay, get good. Understood.
I need to locate the disc that unlocks the Guardian's tower.
The disc that is the key? Yes, it is needed. It might even restore balance, provided the new Guardian accompanies it to the tower, of course. But you wish to find the disc yourself?
I have to. Cliché or not, it's our only hope.
You do this often then? You know, save worlds?
It's an expression. Heroism in my world is more of a cliché than anything else.
I do not understand. But then I am merely a servant of the balance, while you are more. But yes, the disc. As I told you once before, when the Earth was divided, and the realm of the Guardian created, a disc was forged in the Well of Making.
Good name.
The disc was to serve two purposes. As a key to the Tower of Balance should it become necessary to enter it in the Guardian's absence. And as a replacement for the disc that is already in the tower should it be broken. The tower is now abandoned and locked, and the old disc shattered. I do think the time is right for the second disc to be brought forward and used.
So we've got this well that makes stuff. What should we call it? The well of making. It's a good name. Good name. On the money.
Where is the disc now?
At first, more than 12,000 years ago, it was kept in the open, at the Sentinel Enclave outside Marcuria. However, when thieves attempted to make away with the disc, it was taken away.
Why?
So that the 4 parts of the disc could be divided amongst 4 of the magical people of Arcadia. People who would have nothing to gain from the balance being compromised.
Okay, go on.
What people were the disc divided amongst?
This I cannot tell you. I am not sure anyone remembers now. But it would be in the scriptures, I am certain.
What scriptures?
The scriptures of the balance. There are 13 of them. 13 is a strong number, rich in tradition, and... Did you know the Ireed High Council consists of 13 ministers?
I did not.
No, of course you don't. 13 was also the number of the fathers who begat the Sentinel, and who built the Tower of Balance.
Begat. Alright, 13 scriptures. Journey is just getting longer.
Where can I find the scriptures of the balance?
Pay a visit to the Sentinel Enclave, located outside the city to the east.
To the east, okay.
The great library of the Enclave contains every book ever written by an Arcadian minstrel, and most others as well. Speak with Minstrom Yerin, the keeper of books.
Yerin.
Tell him I sent you.
Tell him Tobias sent ya. Okay, that's the scriptures then.
I need to find the entrance to the Guardian's realm.
There is one. You are right in that, but where I would not venture to guess. In the past, when the time came for the Guardian to step down and another to take his or her place, the Guardian opened a gateway wherever it was needed. A Guardian, still in full control of the balance, can invite anyone in and let anyone out. But with the Guardian gone, the only way in would be the point where the divide was first created, where the tower was built.
Isn't that location written down somewhere?
Yeah, somebody gotta know this, right?
Remember that this was done on the old Earth before the divide. After the divide, after the creation of Stark and Arcadia, places were shifted about. This entrance may not even be on the ground anymore.
This is why you always back up your
What do you
files,
mean?
people.
It could be up there, in the sky, or far below us, through the crust of the Earth into the molten depths below. I cannot say, and I do not know anyone who could.
Okay. It's a whole lot of, it could be here, but I actually don't know anything. Where could it be? Ooh. Very good non-answers. Hey, Summer. Good evening.
Isn't there any way to locate the entrance to the Guardian's realm?
Perhaps with careful investigation of the old texts, histories of Arcadia, of the Divide, the scriptures. I do not know, April, but it cannot hurt to look. Again, you will find these texts at the Sentinel Enclave. Speak with Minstrom Yerin.
I can't be bothered to look it up myself, so you go and I'll stand here.
I need to locate the two dragons that reside in Arcadia.
The Drykin?
What's the difference?
Dragons is a word from your world. The kin are not what they have become in your legends and fairy tales.
But they're real, aren't they?
Oh, as real as you and me, April. And old. They have been here since before our time. As you probably remember, the kin were instrumental in the Divide, saving mankind from a terrible end. But I know so little. Only what I can remember from my studies when I was a minstrel at the Enclave.
How can I get more information on the Drakkin?
Books, daughter, books. The wisdom of the ages.
Books.
There is one tome you should study, called The Secrets of the Drykin, by Minstrom Elniak. It is old but informative, and it captures the imagination.
Oh, it's a good read, too.
Where can I find this book?
Again, you will find these texts at the Sentinel Enclave. Speak with Minstrom Yerin.
Golly, I guess I mean, the game is being pretty on the nose that we need to go to that place. All right.
Thank you, Tobias.
Good to know I could help you, April.
I shall return to my position over here quickly.
Enormous satin drapes.
Books. Maps. Map is kind of like a book, right? Maps. Books. Is this it? The Enclave, yes. Look at this room. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, city. Into the Enclave. Alright, is there anything out here? Any interesting rocks? I was joking. It's very Simon the
Some kind
Sorcerer
of
type room.
sandstone, very malleable, but also very vulnerable to the elements. These cliffs probably have huge, naturally formed caves and tunnels.
Mm,
Some kind of sandstone, but grittier.
but grittier. Yeah, we need to get a library card. Name Guybrush Threepwood. Stone Dragon. What are you? Downstairs. Okay.
It's emerald green, teeming with life and carrying the pleasant, salty scent of distant shores. The dragon's mouth is pointing straight down at the middle of the floor. The dragon's mouth is pointing straight down at the middle of the floor. It's a circular hollow about 20 centimeters across and about 5 centimeters deep. It's a small recess about the size of my fist with a thin duct extending from the recess to the circular hollow in the middle of the floor. There are 3 others just like it, arranged with equal distance to each other in a circle and all connected via a duct to the center of the floor. It's a small recess about the size of my fist with a thin duct extending from the recess to the circular hollow in the middle of the floor.
Okay, well that's a thing, huh? Alright. Priest. Is this a scroller? No scroller. Box. I got books.
It's one of the Sentinel Minstrel. It's a pool of seawater. You'd think that it'd be a bad idea to have a pool inside a library on account of the moisture, but I guess magic makes everything possible.
Okay, so we can come down here. That's interesting. Touch the pool. We'll talk to this guy in a moment here. What are you... Are we touching the water? What are we doing here? Okay. Water's pretty cold. Some good old-fashioned cold water.
It's a rusty wheel. I look like a serving maid.
Okay.
Stuck.
I don't think we have anything that would lubricate it off the top of my head. But then again, it's magic out there. Maybe our little flute can or something.
Oh. Oh, goodness me, I didn't hear you come in. By the way, you haven't seen Volume 6 of the complete annotated history of the Northlands, have you? I could have sworn it was here yesterday.
Sorry, no.
Didn't Abraxas, not Abraxas,
must have taken it.
had it.
I try to tell them to write down what they borrow on the list, but they never listen.
Wrong game.
Only last week I spent 3 hours searching the entire enclave for the second scripture of the balance, the scripture of song, before I realized that Vestrum Tobias was studying it back in the city. Now, such incidents could be avoided if only, and this applies to you too, young lady, people would sign out the books they borrow when they borrow them and sign them back in when they're done. Such a simple procedure. It shouldn't take more than a few seconds to jot down your name and the name of the book you borrow. It makes my job so much easier. Now, which book did you want me to find for you?
Oh, I got a lot of books here, buddy. Yeah, time to set off his car alarm. I don't know if we have the wire. We need to get one.
Are you Minstrom Yaren?
Yes, of course. Oh, what a silly question.
How would I know? I don't know you.
I am Minstrom Yeren, keeper of the great library of Marcuria. In fact, this is the greatest library of all the Northlands.
Ooh.
Perhaps of the entire world.
Oh.
Although they say the Dark People have a library as big, if not bigger, than this one. But of course, we're not allowed anywhere near there. Have you been there?
I don't think...
What a silly question. Of course you haven't.
Okay.
You're not of the Dark People, are you? You don't look like any Dark People I've ever seen, so I can't see how you could possibly...
What are we doing here?
Item 6 disappear to?
Tobias said I should talk with you.
Boy, phrasing.
Tobias? Vestrum Tobias? I haven't seen him for... Well, he was in last week, but before that it must have been days at least. How is he? Still eating enough for 2 mules?
Okay.
I must tell you of this funny story I heard the other day.
Please.
Of how Vestrum Tobias eats enough for a table full of minstrum. Or was it one Elguan? Although the Elguan don't, as a rule, eat very much at all. Did you know that the Elguan can smell water more than half a day's journey away? Amazing, amazing creatures, perfectly suited for life in the desert. The balance provides, that's for certain. The balance provides.
Sure. Shout out to Elguan.
Vestrum Tobias recommended that I look at some books.
Books is what we do best here at the Enclave, that is for certain. Which book would you like to see?
Books provide, yes, books provide. Holy cow. Is this just going to be the lore stream? This is wild.
I'm looking for a story called The Silver Spear of Gorimon.
Yes, a fanciful tale if I ever saw one, but a charming one. Did you know that I'm often paid visit by adventurers wishing to read everything available on the spear so that they too can set out on their foolish quests?
Oh.
Yeah, don't you just hate those adventurers?
Well, they pay for my bread, milk, and butter with their contributions to the coffers, so I shouldn't be too critical of them. But they care not about the books. They care only about what the books can give them.
I care. About the books, really.
I can tell. So, the Silver Spear of Gorimon, then?
Here I go. Time to find the book. Don't wait up. What was it, Pokemon? The Spearow and Pokemon?
I did find something of interest. I'll leave it here for you to read.
Okay. Thank you for that. I guess we'll have a look here. Oh dear, I'm gonna have to read this, huh? The Silver Spear of Gorimon. The glory days of Baksheva, before the drought, when Gorimon was the greatest city in the known world. Parek of Baksheva decided to forge the most powerful weapon in the world to challenge the mighty white dragon. The Farek had grown greedy and bored his treasure hold filled with the riches of the world, and he desired nothing except one thing he could never have: the unborn daughter of the white dragon, the fairest, purest, and most beautiful creature in the universe. He had asked the white dragon for her daughter's hand in marriage, but she had refused, scolding him for his insolence and warning him to keep his distance from immortals. And so Parek sought the advice of a mighty sorcerer, the dark and cruel Eos, to learn how to kill one of the Drake kin. The sorcerer told Parek of the white silver Mount Tyranny, the strongest substance in Arcadia, and how it could be forged by magic to kill even one of the kin. The Parak ordered his army to go north across the ocean to bring back enough white silver to shape a weapon. When his men returned with the rare metal, Parak ordered the finest blacksmith in Baksheva to his castle, where Eos, the sorcerer, cast a spell to create an unholy forge. 10 days and 10 nights before it took before the exhausted blacksmith could present a tall spear to his emperor. But before the spear could be used to kill one of the kin, okay, interesting printing. It's a magic book, I guess. It had to be bathed in blood, beheading the poor blacksmith and the soldiers who had retrieved the white silver from Mount Tyranny. The Parek's private bath was filled with their blood. As he dropped the silver spear into the red bath, watched over by Eos, a terrible scream erupted, and steam rose up in a red, foul-smelling cloud. When the steam lifted, the blood was all gone, and the spear was glowing in a deep red color. With the terrible weapon now ready to be wielded, Arek issued a challenge to the White Dragon to either surrender her daughter to him for marriage or suffer a painful death at his hand. Enraged, the White Dragon refused him yet again and flew to meet the Partek, his sorcerer, and his 1,000-strong army on the green fields outside Gorima. Of the magical silver spear, she knew nothing. The Parek kept it wrapped in cloth by his side. "Bring your forces around, Parek," warned the White Dragon. "If you do not, I will lay waste to them all." "I wish my men no harm," lied the Parek, "for this is between the two of us." He then rode forward alone and dismounted his horse, but stayed within the reach of the spear. The White Dragon landed before him, and she said, "You are brave to face me like this when you know you cannot harm me." Then the Parak raised a hand as if to greet her, but it is instead a sign to his sorcerer, the terrible Eos, who cast a mighty spell to hold the White Dragon while Parak drew his silver spear. The White Dragon fought bravely. She was close to escaping the sorcerer's magic, but the Parak was quick, and he thrust his magic spear into her chest. She screamed in pain and anger, and the sorcerer's spell could no longer hold her. Rising on her beautiful wings, blood pouring out on the land below, she cursed Baksheva, her Parak, and her people for all time. Wherever the White Dragon's blood fell, the land turned arid, the grass became sand. Parak sent his army to follow the White Dragon to bring back her egg, but the drought grew, and within days, the once proud empire of Baksheva was turning into a desert. Then followed a fierce storm that tore across the land for 100 days and nights. When the dust settled, there was nothing left of Baksheva except for 2 coastal cities and a few scattered oases. It is said that in the buried ruins of a lost capital. Excuse me. It is said that in the buried ruins of a lost capital, wrapped in the arms of Parak, who dared test the immortal, rests the silver spear of Gorima. Ooh, thank you. Yeah, I do need a little bit of a throat clear.
Are you done? Let me take that back for you.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's somewhere in the desert. Yeah, we have been going for a little bit. I probably got one more in me. Lots of good books, though. Oh!
Oh, goodness, it's you again. Oh, you gave me such a fright.
Could I see some more books?
I want another book, please.
Oh, certainly. What a silly question.
All right, so we did that one. History of
A book on the
Mercuria.
history of Marcuria would be
Sure,
interesting.
we'll do this one. This will.
Ah, an extensive subject to be sure.
Oh boy.
I will do my best.
This one's 30 pages long. There's so much lore. You know it's bad when they don't even bother to get the thing voice acted. Like you are reading that on your own dime. There we go.
I did find something of interest. I'll leave it here for you to read.
Take your time. There we go. All right, to the book. Read this as the first fart. I thought this would be a very different book. Okay, this is not too bad. Just a few pages. All right. Travels in the Northlands. The first fart. In my many years as a traveling poet and bard, I've journeyed far and wide across the fair realm of Arcadia. And I've seen sights most people have not dreamed. I've stood on the magnificent and terrible southern capes in the midst of winter, when the storms are at their fiercest, while waves as tall as the towers of Altaban. Hard to read some of these words with the texture behind. Could have used a bolder font. Washed over my frozen body. I've witnessed the monstrous beasts that lurk in those dark and deadly waters of the south. Swallow brave galleons whole. Creatures the size of mountains, with that flick of a tail that can touch the depths of the sea and the stars themselves. I've crossed the great ocean from north to south, from east to west. And the course has, been stranded on desert islands with no sustenance from what I could gather from the sparse vegetation for months at a time. I have ridden the giant Elguan. Oh, we know that. Giant Elguan across Chaangagrid, the wasteland. From Altan to Monterba. And further south, where the Taruk, the oasis, are few and far between. And I've seen the shifting dunes above the ruins of Gorimon, precious jewel of the Bakshevan. Okay. Crossover here. Bakshevan Empire, concealed for centuries by the coarse and treacherous sand. I've journeyed far west and carried on good will and destiny by shadow ships, the strange and unknown cliffs of a world unseen by most, a world of an unfamiliar tongue and customs, a world of great wonder and mysticism. I have seen all this and more, but the fairest sights I have seen in the lands of the north, from Ireed to the border mountains, from Tyrian to the Bay of Fire. No sight can ever compare to dawn at Mount Tierney, looking out at the plains of Nedra, where the wild stallions run free in thousands. And to look on the city of Coruscant, I think, the Pearl of Fire, while boiling sun sets in on the ocean beyond, the slow waves reflecting dark yellow and red as they lap slowly upon the sandy shores. It's an experience truly treasured and never forgot. These lands are blessed by the Creator, shaped by men, and yet wild and free and fertile, home to the greatest cities and the most precious sights and most cultured and civilized people in Arcadia. Of all the fires I have rested my weary legs by, and of all the taverns that I've learned legends and tale spinners and memorized the songs of bards, of all the lands where I have wandered from city to village, it is the Northlands I return to time and time again to learn ever more. Join me now For I will evoke in you the very emotions I first experienced when visiting the sights and treasures of the northern lands. Join me, and I will surely bring you there, to the exotic mist of this blessed land. And you will pine for its rugged coast and green woods, and its hardy people. And like me, you will never rest until you can return to yonder shores. Mercuria. Oh, Mercuria, thou unkept diamond of capitals, thou art, by truth, the fairest. By counsel, many seek for knowledge kept within its is centuries sought and gathered. By men wiser than ages, brought hither, by word of mouth. Mercuria changed thee not the course of war. Between thine people, diplomat, wise man, magician, all this and more. Thou hast without equal the mark and merit of virtue. Written by Geminurthin, the poet. The august capital of Irede, the unified country Mercuria, lies on the hardy southern coast of the Northlands, halfway between Tyrian and Coruscant. It is port of call for many merchants, traders, adventurers, and pilgrims from all four continents, a place of commerce and diplomacy for millions of humans and other species. Irede is a strong and proud land perched between the plains of Nedra to the north and the land of Tyrian to the west, the Great Sea to the south, and the forests of the Northlands to the east, inhabited by humans, Dalmari, Tyrian, Mole people, and Vener, whatever. Irede was formal after the Mercuria emerged as a major center for diplomacy and trade and became the banner under which the surrounding lands united as one. Irede is a democracy currently led by Chief Council of Irede Flag, Lord Yigvan Della. High Council, composed of the ministers who govern the representation, resides in Mercurian Hall of Assembly, flanked by, drumroll, the palace and the barracks. These folks are traditionalists, and their form of government has barely changed over the last few millennia. In High Tongue, Irede means unification or assembly. Mercuria is one of the largest cities in Arcadia, the capital of Irede, and the center for trade, diplomacy, and cultural diversity. Populated by a large variety of races, from human to Vener, Mercuria has grown from its origins as the birthplace of humanity to a city of all Arcadians and the hub of the civilized world. Ooh. Founded 20,000 years ago at the shore of the then unconquerable ocean, it is the first known permanent settlement of the emerging human race. Initially left to its own devices by more developed races, Mercuria grew large and fat and wealthy. With newfound confidence, it passed through a period of expansion which gained it as a reputation as a merciless aggressor, which soon brought violent attention from the Tyrian to the west and the Dolmari in the north. After years of war, Mercuria was decimated and subsequently rebuilt with sufficient reinforcements for the weather attacks from both sea and land. Peaceful times followed. Whereupon Mercuria settled into the role that it has in today's Arcadia. Although all surrounding areas fall under its jurisdiction, it is sufficiently self-governing, and a few central taxes to appease all but the most disgruntled. The huge areas of farmland around the city benefit from the well-kept roads, markets, and busy export to other lands. Nearby villages benefit from the military might of Mercuria, protecting them against the roving barbarians and Tyrian armies. And Mercuria also provides for the people of the Northlands one of the best and busiest ports in Arcadia, allowing to travel distant destinations around the world. Okay, that's a doozy.
Are you done? Let me take that back for you.
I like that the guy does not know that we're like, when we're trying to get his attention, he has no idea. But like, as soon as we finish the passage, he's like, "Oh, you're done. Yes, let me pick this up." I guess he's just aware of the books. Big book guy. Ace and low. Merry Christmas. All right, folks. I think I'm going to call it here. We're approaching the 5-hour mark. So I should probably get some sleep. We do have a couple Bonnie treats, I believe, to address here. So I'm going to go see if I can wrangle up the dog one last time here. I will just make sure we get a save. We'll continue our reading because there's more to read.
Oh,
Let me just have a look here at what's next.
it's you again. Oh, you gave me such a fright.
But pretty good stream today.
Could I see some more
Oh,
books?
certainly.
Holy cow, yeah. So we have Arcadian folk tales, and then we have this initial answer where it's like I'm looking for information but not sure what book. So I'm sure that's a whole tree on its
I
own.
don't feel.
I'll see.
Okay, so we're pretty much set on that for now, but